support our team for the place and the hall for our training. Also, on Tuesday, we discussed some idea for our robot, as well as we organized and planned some activities like cleaning some beaches, and also we set a plan for our photo shoots and video production and all this stuff for the promotion of the team. The following days, we have been working on our robot and we have done some team building activities.
Also, yesterday we had another visitor, Adelti Papa. She's in the list of the 50 top educators globally for 3 consecutive years. She really inspired us and she encouraged us to never stop working, even if we have some obstacles. Today was also a really exciting day. We visited Lake Villarmeni. We are here right now.
Yes.
We really had fun and we did a professional photo shoot. We swam all together, all the team, with the coaches and our parents.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
We had a lot of fun today.
Oh,
I
wow.
guess you can.
Yeah.
And I'm like a bit jealous of you because I'd like to have vacations too.
Yes. Oh my god.
You know,
It's
Greeks need vacation because we have so many islands and we need to visit them. And we also cleaned our the beach we was there and was really good.
We talked with some people here because they saw us with our shirts and they were like, "Who are you guys?"
What are you doing? And we informed them about everything.
Well, Greece is amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, when I was in elementary school, we saw it in history, all the Greek history, and you get a lot of
Uh,
We
violence.
can't
we
really
can't
hear
hear
you.
you
Hear us?
now, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I was telling you that I personally admire Greece because in elementary school we saw it in history class. So I learned all about your mythology and every single
Oh,
island has
yes.
a meaning in your history.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that you can have a chance to visit those islands. Wow, it's just amazing.
Here in Mexico, we learn a lot about Greece.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
in school.
Thank you.
We are going
We learn
to
a
show
lot
you
about
many
Greece.
to show you many things in Dubai. We're going to have many videos and
We are getting ready.
yeah,
You should get
Okay,
ready too because they're beautiful.
you will be surprised.
Wow.
I've seen both of your social medias and both of you are very active. I think you Greece, you were one of the first teams that got the kit of parts. So well, so why don't you tell us anything about what have you been doing with the parts or your robot, and how have you been feeling? Do you have any impressions about it?
Okay, I think that you asked us about our robot, but I'm not really sure because we could not really
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so we have started building our robot. We're testing different mechanisms for collecting the balls, the pollutants, and then lifting them so that we can get more
And
points
shooting them
or
somehow.
shooting them. We are trying many things.
Yeah, because we're working in groups, divided,
Yes.
and we are trying different mechanisms. And then at the end, after a test, we try the best. We select the best one, and we try it on the robot. And if it's something wrong, we all start again brainstorming and working all together to find the solution and fix the issue in order to work perfectly.
We also do video calls with other members that do not live in here in Athens because we
Because
have
we
some
have
people that live in Xanthi, Thessaloniki.
Yeah, because we are kind of we have kids from all over the country because we wanted to be wide and can have centers,
Give the opportunity to
yeah,
many children.
children all over our country, not from a
Only
city
Athens.
or from a team, because we have kind of selection. The kids in our country send their motivation letter and CV to the head to our organization, and they select them through a process, and they want kids to be from all over our country.
Okay,
Wow.
so it's interesting, guys, because well, I'm gonna give like a bit of explanation of what today's program is gonna be, and well,
Uh,
today's gonna be related to culture. And a few days ago, I asked you to come with something representative from your culture, and you did. And I'm really happy about that. And I would like to know what are you wearing and what represents in your culture. Okay?
We didn't really hear you again.
Something is wrong with the mic.
Saying that a few days ago I told you that today's program was going to be about culture, and I asked you to come with something representative from your culture, And you did, for example, Team Tunisia came wearing some traditional clothing, and
Oh, we
nothing.
cannot hear you. Something is wrong with your mic. Can you?
Check, can you hear us too?
Yeah, now I think it's better. Yes.
Yes, it's better.
Yes, very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
asked you to come wearing something representative from your culture, and you did, and that's amazing.
Yes.
We did.
I would like to know what are you wearing and what represents in your culture. That's the first point of today's show.
Basically,
Okay.
in Greece, many things are really simple because from ancient Greeks like to have simple things that was symbolic and
And
had,
practical.
yeah, and practical and with a lot of value. For example, not making something really big and
Extravagant.
yeah, and be practical. So
We are wearing the traditional olive red called Kofinos. It was the single prize for the Olympic Games winners.
it was the most unique and prestigious prize that could ever be given to humans
The olive tree produced olive oil in ancient Greece and now.
and was considered a symbol of prosperity, wisdom, glory, and peace. So it was, for example, the award for the Olympic Games,
This was the first award for the first Olympic
and
Games.
was really valuable for people.
Remember my history class in elementary school, and I think that the Olympics game were called like that because they were celebrated before in the ancient Greece in the city of Olympia, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So
Also,
go
Uh,
ahead, go ahead.
you asked something?
No, no, no. You were gonna say
Okay.
something. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
also Omeros, which is he's a poem. He used to be a poem. He's dead now.
He,
In ancient Greek times, he referred to the olive oil as a great healer, and many ancient Greeks who were great scientists used this.
yeah, it's basically really important because if you remember that olive wreath was last year on the first global Mexico logo with the angel holding it. So it's really kind of Olympic Games like what we do because we are doing the Olympic Games of robotics. That's what we do.
So it
We are all connected.
represents it represents wisdom, prosperity, and strength. Like right?
Yeah, glory and
Yes,
peace.
Glory to. Okay, that sounds amazing.
And
More.
was the most prestigious prize that could ever be given to humans because
even
if
better than gold.
yeah, it was really valuable that times for people to wear this
And
because
it still kinda is in Greece. We, the Greeks, because we are in the Mediterranean Sea, we have some really good olive oil,
yeah.
and many people.
I do know that you have a great olive oil. I've tried your Mediterranean food and it's amazing. So well, it's amazing, and I'm delighted about your history. You got like an amazing history. You are like everywhere in
Yeah.
history, philosophy, mathematics,
And Mike,
physics. You are everywhere, guys. Okay, let me hear.
We didn't hear you again.
it's a Mike.
So can you hear us now?
Yes.
I was saying that I'm delighted because you are everywhere, guys. You are in history, you are in philosophy, you are in mathematics, you are in physics, and you are just everywhere. So it's amazing.
Yeah, but I believe the most important for that is that yes, they started everything from Greece, but the ideas were shared all over the world, and that's the spirit that we need to have. Not to hold the idea for us and share it everywhere, all over the world. That is,
Because sharing means that the idea will be tested from more brains and it will be surely improved.
and we are really happy that we don't say that we created it, but we started it. It's like a wave coming to all the countries.
Oh.
I have to say that, well, for me, Greece is a great representation of how culture is important because you have known how to take your ancient culture and spread it throughout the world even today. So that's a good point that I would like to retake in a few moments. And well, I think Tunisia was frozen a second ago. I don't know if you can hear us, guys.
Um, Not really good.
How do you Tunisia? Tunisia.
Okay.
Tunisia. No, anything?
Yeah, no. So it's great to see all embracing our cultures with our traditional clothes. I have to admit how unique your outfit looks. I'm wearing a traditional dress that is called koftan with a modern touch. It's made of velvet and has handmade gauze stitches.
So as you can see now, I'm wearing a cheba, which is the most popular costume in Tunisia. It's made of silk and wool, as you can see. And I'm wearing a shishia, as you can see here. It's made of wool, and it's cool to wear, you know.
And I am wearing farmla, which is a Tunisian traditional jacket that has handmade stitches that look very beautiful. Let me just,
Feel like
it looks very
I don't
beautiful.
want to be impolite, but I recognize it as a hat, the one that Giuseppe is wearing.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, I'm very impressed, and I really like that because I've seen it in movies, like the red hat that Giuseppe is wearing. I don't know if I don't know the correct name, but I like it, like the hat you're wearing, Giuseppe.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think Tunisia is having like little issues
with their mic.
with their internet connection or kind of. So yeah, why don't we explain us?
Okay, so well, let's just explain ourselves.
Yeah.
Today we are wearing traditional Mexican clothing, as you can see. I'm dressing as a traditional mariachi. I don't know if you've heard. Well, it's kind of a mariachi like outfit. You know, the one that play in the you know
Yeah, the one that plays the music.
the traditional songs in Mexico.
Yeah.
And well, okay. I hear now.
Um,
Guys, can you hear us?
can I add something?
Yeah.
So, as I said, those are traditional outfits that are often worn in special occasions, especially in weddings. And we have a small surprise. Last year, when Team Tunisia was in Mexico, they won the Social Media Award, which came with a gift.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Well, oh yeah, I remember that. I saw pictures of you wearing your traditional clothing in Mexico
Yes,
City, and
and
they
look
were
what we brought. Everyone. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So this is, you, you know it. This is the gift, Serapi Ponjo, and they got a souvenir hat called Sombrero de Mariachi. What a colorful culture! Yeah.
I was gonna say.
well, I don't know if you can hear us, guys.
Yes?
We can.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay, I was saying that today we are dressing some traditional Mexican clothing. For example, I'm
Yes.
dressing as a charro. There are the ones that play in the mariachis, the traditional songs, the one with the guitar and the violin and the flute.
And I am wearing traditional clothes from Mexico. This is something called rebozo, and like it just you just literally put it, and it's like to cover you.
Mm-hmm.
And this it's handmade by people here in Mexico that makes a lot of artesanías, little artwork. Very like it's really pretty.
Okay, and I have to say that what we are wearing today is not what we wear every day.
No.
This kind of clothes were common in like the 1910s or the 1920s,
Yeah.
but they get like deep into Mexican culture, and now we use them every year in September. Because in September it's our Independence Day. It's
Yes.
like the most important day in our Mexican year, and well, we try to dress up traditionally. We sing Mexican songs. We eat Mexican food. We drink
Yes.
tequila and all that stuff of Mexico. So yeah, we just like this kind of clothing and more now in September. Nothing I said was correct. Yeah. Did you say yes?
Okay, so I want to introduce myself because I just came. So Mohammed Karim. So I'm
Hello.
Mohammed Karim, 16 years old from the Indonesian team in the first global challenge to Kenya.
Oh yeah. And
What are you wearing?
Actually, I'm wearing the same clothes that Yusuf's wearing. Jibba.
Different stitches and design.
Yeah.
We got a lot of designs.
So like the Jibba has a lot of designs for like
For
the way
different
it's made.
occasions. Yeah.
Yes.
And he's wearing a hat,
That's
which is very traditional.
I get it. Well, I have to say that I'm really excited because you did come dressed in your traditional
Yes.
clothing. I said, well, they wouldn't want to do it, so why do we do it? And but I'm really happy that you did it,
Yeah.
guys.
It was so nice.
It's so nice of you that you could show a bit of your culture. And
We are having some. I don't know. It's kind of. We cannot hear almost anything.
yeah.
And now we can. Basically, it's like this.
Okay.
so like
Well,
the signal goes and
Yeah.
vanishes and returns.
But basically, what we were saying is that we really appreciate that you guys all came with the traditional clothes that you have, and you help us like spread culture from every part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So nice from you guys.
And well, it's even more important because today we will be talking about culture, right? Okay, they can hear me. So, guys, can you hear me?
No.
We can't hear you.
What about you, Tanisha? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Now we can hear. We can hear.
Now
you.
we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Also, it's
Um,
my internet.
You start talking, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Well, I was saying that it's really important that today we are wearing our traditional clothes because today we will be talking about culture and how it is important for an FGC team to appreciate culture and use it in their team, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, and I'd like to begin by asking you a question, guys. So tell me if you're ready.
We're having trouble hearing you.
Who, Tunisia?
Basically, first, I think we cannot hear each other because the computer mic is taking the sound from the speaker. So when we are not talking, I suggest to have our call on mute in order not to making that. Okay.
Work for you, it's perfect. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay. Can you please repeat the question because we couldn't hear almost anything?
For the question, I haven't said it yet.
Okay. Yes, we can hear you perfectly now.
If you're ready for the question, just let me know. And Tunisia, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so there it goes. The first question to begin the discussion is, why is it important for an FGC team to appreciate and include its culture in their day-to-day activities? What do you think?
Okay, so the participation in the first global challenge is granting us the opportunity to discover new cultures, traditions, and lifestyles. And seeing teams hail from all corners of the world, we're starting to feel that we're really in a unique environment where we embrace differences in our backgrounds, and we feel that our diversity is appreciated in the first global challenge. So we try to highlight it even more, and we take pride in our cultures. It is our identity and represents who we are as Team Tunisia. We are striving to exchange our traditions while learning that of others like yours. And it's that's exactly what global acceptance is all about, intolerance, and it's also the culture of First Global.
Exactly. I have to say that the main mission of First Global is to get teams together, to get them to know each other, and get them to know each culture of each country, and
Yes.
so we can all grow in the same way. And well, that's a really amazing task. I'd say it's difficult, but it's amazing.
What about you, Team Grace?
Basically, we have to say that yes, for global unite us. That's what we understood last year from the competition. That it's a kind of cultural party. You can see many cultures, costumes, ideas, and that's the most exciting part from the world competition. Because you make new friends, you explore the other cultures, and that's the best spirit uh, we felt last year in the competition.
It's a multicultural paradise,
Yeah.
really. Uh, so, as far as the connection between our culture and robotics and First Global, particularly, sports in ancient Greece aim to ensure the overall education of youth, not only their physical. Uh, at the same time, the spirit of competition and emulation that prevailed in the sports arena impregnated, sorry, all the activities of the ancient Greeks and the great achievements of sport and civilization were the result of the predominance of the competition spirit. So that's what we also do in First Global. We do sport, but for the mind.
For the mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our
Um,
motto.
yeah.
The global challenge is are like the Olympics of robotics. So
Yeah, and the general philosophy of Olympism and Olympics is based on the principle of peace, fair play, and fair contest, aiming to create a peaceful society with no violence and competition, like first philosophies of gracious professionalism, competition, all that we know through first programs and through First Global.
uh-huh.
Uh, in other words, the values we share lead to different ideal way of life that today's society desperately needs.
Also, we can see that not only from First
Yes, so
Global, but
that's
also from all the other first competitions.
And it's really important. We believe that the it truly have the Olympic spirit and the Olympic values.
Yeah, so uh, by the way, our mentor is the first sport teacher that works in the STEM field and that shows how technology can even be related to sports. So we appreciate what you said.
And also Olympics. So First Global Challenge is Olympics, and Olympics really have like this set of qualities that everyone should respect, like kindness, sportsmanship, and cooperation, which we find in sports. And that really, and our mentor really shared those qualities with us and taught us how to be more talented and have this sportsmanship within ourselves.
That's so nice. I think it's really important for us like to see other cultures because like it really opens your mind. It really makes you see like other kind of ways of
Sorry, we
living.
can't hear you.
It really
Yeah.
makes you like oh but they can hear me. You can hear me?
Oh, we're still having trouble hearing you.
Oh that's
Well, what about now?
now?
Also, I wanted to add that
It's okay.
in ancient Greece, when the Olympics took part, all the wars stopped,
The fight, the everything.
everything, and all the men that were occupied with sports could go where the Olympics took place so that they could take part.
Yeah, and that's basically what First Global do. For example, even some countries have in politics some difference. They don't even care. Let's say it like this. In First Global, we are all a family and we're all together. We will play together.
We are
We are-
truly united.
yeah, we are-
The alliances.
We are
That,
united.
it doesn't make sense to be.
You cannot be. Yeah, that's the
It's a
spirit.
burn.
Everyone
really
is
like-
friends with everyone.
Yeah.
This is how it goes.
So differences that don't matter.
Yes, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
correct. and it's really important what you say, because at the end, uh, our culture is what makes us unique.
Yeah.
It's what identifies us in foreign countries, and it's our main resource to let other people know that we are from our country. I don't know if you share my point, but when you are out of your country, you try to celebrate more your culture.
Um,
And
we
you can
can't hear you.
No.
now, can you hear me?
Yes.
Before was better.
Now?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, I was saying that I don't know if you share my point, but when you are in other countries, you try to celebrate and appreciate more your culture. For example, here in Mexico, we love Mexican culture, of course. But when we go to the United States, for example, we like double that celebration, that excitement, and we are like super Mexican, wearing hats the whole day, eating tacos every day. Yeah? Maybe it
Mm,
doesn't matter because you didn't hear me. And well, guys, could you hear me?
Oh my
So
god, I cannot hear
we
you.
cannot.
Hear you again.
You cannot you cannot hear us at all, or just a bit.
No,
Right now we
we
can.
are
Oh,
hearing
okay.
you like
Right now you can.
Right now you can.
Okay.
So well, if you don't hear me again, you can just like raise up your finger, and I'll know you don't hear me.
Okay.
And I was saying that I don't know if I'm the only person or if the country is the same.
Wow, that's sad.
That's sad. That's sad.
Yes.
basically we can hear the sound coming and coming again. Maybe that's because there's a speaker somewhere making a sound. So I don't know something.
Going on, guys.
No, neither.
It's the first program we get this kind of problems.
Yeah, like the last two ones, everything was like okay, but like now I don't know why.
Maybe it's like the Skype network or the
Yeah,
connection.
it could be like that is Skype.
But don't worry, guys. You still look. Okay, there it is. And I think Tunisia is frozen. Tunisia, are you there?
Yes, we are here.
And can you hear us?
Before, yes, so of course we can hear you. Before continuing, we want to mention that we are not working alone. There is a whole staff working with us days and nights. And in this occasion, we want to thank them all and invite them here.
Yeah. So,
So please, can you come?
those are the 2017.
Hello.
2017 and 2018 former members of First Global Team Tunisia. And they are behind our success and support and all. And we are really grateful for their support.
Hi everyone, this is Slim Majdoub, spokesperson of Team Tunisia in the 2017. Hi, these are two other former members, Omar, Semi, another 2018 team member, and the four of us are right now coaches of this team. We benefited from the first global experience, and now we are transmitting what we have learned, either in technical stuff and in non-technical issues as well, and transmitted them to the team members. And as today's topic, the talk is about cultures as far as I'm concerned. So we are trying to present the best picture of Tunisia. I guess we can sing a song together representing our Tunisian traditions, which
Good.
are manifesting especially in singing.
Okay. There are like 50 people.
Whoa.
Come on, team. All right.
يا قادم
Disappeared in there.
We can remember you from last year
It's
with the
actually
guitar
amazing.
in
Yeah.
the Seguridad.
With the guitar right now with an instrument called the darbuka, and maybe this year with other instruments. Why not?
Yes,
Congrats,
and
guys.
sing traditional songs. We have a lot of them, and you will surely enjoy it.
That's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah,
it was.
Lovely.
uplifting.
And it was
Well,
more
we
amazing
also
because you were like 10 minutes frozen and suddenly 50 people 50
Yeah.
people appeared.
Exactly.
It's like, what?
Great.
What's going on? But like, yeah, that's so nice.
That's so nice. I think we don't have anything ready. We don't have like any Mexican song
Yeah, no.
to dance, but we'll upload a video dancing. I swear you. You'll see it in our Instagram account.
Uh-huh.
And well,
So we couldn't hear the last part you said.
okay, I said that we don't have like choreography ready now to dance like Team Tunisia did, but we'll upload a video to our social media, so
Yeah.
don't worry. We will all dance someday.
The dance. We cannot hear the exact words, but we have our own Tunisian dance, of course. If there's like something you'd like us to post or anything, we didn't get exactly what you
We work for many hours all together with Skype, with meeting all together,
All over Greece, all
Yeah.
over Athens.
all over Greece, all over Athens. Some of us may travel 2 hours to go to the hall that we practice, but it's a unique experience, and we want to give a big thanks to our mentors, our staff, our other teammates, the organization,
parents.
our parents, yes, of course, the organization that First Global in Greece won't be a part of it. Otherwise, EduAct, the Organization for Future Education, and also
Mathesis.
Mathes's team from Athens.
We
which-
could not do anything without
Yeah.
them, really.
Mentors are really important in the competition. They are the ones that are guiding us and tell us what to do and what not to do. And they're mentors and they guide us when we need it. So I have to
The
say,
best part about our mentor is that she is our friend. She's close to our age, so we are all together working, and there's not much different.
And also, we have our coaches, Mr. Tassos and Mr. Dimitris. Both of them are super amazing.
It's super amazing.
And also, we are going to have a big surprise that in Dubai, which is big,
really big
Really big.
surprise.
Wow.
the-
huge.
yeah, that Mr. Dimitris made it, and it's gonna be
Amazing.
amazing. You will be
Wait to
surprised,
see
but we
it.
cannot
Can't wait to
tell
see it.
any more.
Cannot wait.
All right, we are so glad to wait for this surprise.
Yeah.
And we are also thankful for all the team members, for our mentors, Mr. Reba Hamoud and Ms. Fedem. And you talked about visiting the country, so we would like to invite you to visit ours as well, but not as a normal touristic destination, but also come into the camp we organize every summer. So this summer is over, unfortunately, there is school and stuff. So the next year, you're welcome. We can coordinate together in order to
Wow.
in this camp, which happens in Kirkina Islands, which is related to the sea and the ocean opportunities, and that's why Team Tunisia during the last week visited these islands to see the ocean opportunities.
I want to thank both of you guys because you are amazing teams. Both of you
Sorry?
represent what this competition has to be. Encouraging your culture.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Representing not only
Oh
well, can you hear us now?
my god.
Yes.
Yes.
I was saying that I want to congratulate both of you guys because you represent what a global team should be. Just another more teams, you show what a family should be as a team. You're not just working, you're getting together as family.
Sorry, we cannot hear you again.
Yeah.
I think it's on the internet or our mic or I don't know.
It's weird. We never had problems like this.
Okay, so let's just wait a second so everything gets set up. Now, can you hear us now?
Yes.
No, not clearly.
No,
Well.
you can hear us.
No, I cannot hear nothing.
And now I don't hear you.
Yeah, no.
I don't even see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
can-
muted
We're
microphone for a little bit.
frozen.
It has been frozen like for 10 minutes, so.
Uh,
Just like
What?
Well,
Didn't hear again.
yeah. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for.
well, I think they've been okay. Now can you hear us?
No.
So.
Where there's like some kind of sound in the background that I don't get to recognize. What
Yeah.
is it? And now it's gone. Okay, so I was saying that I think there've been some troubles with the connection, and I would like to pass to one of the final states of the translation. And I didn't hear us.
Not cute.
None at all? None?
Sorry, I can't hear you again.
Okay,
Yes.
Tunisia, you hear us?
Just the first part. And then when you stop talking,
Yes, same.
Which is-
Exactly the same.
Okay. I was saying that I would like to go to the last part of the transmission, that is the trivia.
The last part, something about last part here.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Okay.
Yeah, to the questions.
To the questions, to the trivia, because they've been some technical problems,
Yes.
and we got like a lot of people behind the screen wanting to answer the trivia. Hey, yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Mm,
Woo!
They don't hear us. They don't hear us. Well, the screen can hear us, so that's
Okay.
what we care for the moment. So let's just try to speak a bit slowly, so every,
Oh.
it doesn't. It doesn't get my
Actually, sorry, um, we'd like to talk about activities that we can do to promote, we can promote combining practices towards global challenge and culture.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell me, what activities have you done or you are planning to do to appreciate your
exactly.
culture in your team?
We are showcasing our cultures locally and internationally through the first global challenge-oriented activities. For example, we also organized a Technocrat event that took place in the First Coast Club in the National Rational Day, on the National Rational Cloth Day, in which mentees wore traditional outfits like jibba and the sapsari. The rami. We also had a boat, and in our latest visit to Kirkana Islands, we learned more about our traditions through exploring all fishing ways like using the sharfia and the drina. We also had a boat tower in which we sang all of our traditional songs.
Also, our association organizes a technology summer camp purely like we said. During it, we coach young kids robotic to select and prepare the next year. First global challenge among them in the last year. As participants, our team members showed great skills, um, and it's
And we got selected for
yeah.
advanced training. So that's how our team met and got selected.
Oh.
After we've received this training, we actually got so mentors really liked the way we are doing robotics, and they appreciated our communication skills. That's why we were promoted to be coaches in the next edition, which is this year. We have coached young kids robotics, and we're doing the same thing. And we're trying to see their hidden talents in robotics and all, so they can hopefully be the next first global Team Tunisia team.
Yeah.
And during this camp, we did a lot of fun activities and cultural too. Can you please speak about it?
Yeah, so it was called Delta Boot Camp, and our team members were organizers and coaches in the advanced robotics level mentees to prepare them for the challenge, like Fatma said. And also, we did many cultural activities like hosting a traditional night animated by Tunisian instruments, wearing our traditional outfits. And the camp is a fundraising strategy for our participation in the first global challenge. And we would like to invite you for the next camp. It will be so interesting. And we already invited two American girls, and
Before, yeah. And now we're inviting you, both Team Greece and
Mexico.
Team Mexico and Team.
And guys, you are welcome at any time to our locum, the First Coast Club locum, which we made this. We made this ourselves. We participated in building this workspace. It was made of through staff and volunteers' efforts, and that was really great to. That team spirit was really cool.
Yes, and we're now after we have been members in this club. Now we're paying back to this association that has trained us, and now we are coaches and we are volunteers that teach young kids communication and robotics skills.
That's a really novel activity. I have to say that working with kids is the best way to transmit them that passion for culture. And I think that a good idea for every team that is hearing this to embrace cultural serve is via, as Tunisia said, via a summer camp or some kind of activity where kids get involved.
We also had a summer camp, the International Robotics and STEAM Summer Camp. It had 3 periods, and some members of our team was trainers there for the kids. I was also a trainer. I was doing the FLL part at the camp for the kids. I was giving them an introduction to First Lego League.
Generally, the national team, we as team members, we don't only occupy with First Global Challenge, we also go to First Lego League so that we can share with everyone that there is a national team in Greece and that we participate in the First Global Challenge, make
Like-
First more famous,
Like there's an evolution from First Lego League and FTC to that.
so that we can give more children the opportunity to be a part of our team because we want to improve, to become bigger. Last year we were only 7 members.
Yeah, but now we are 22.
Great. Wow.
Yeah.
I have to.
Also, all the during last year after the competition
And before.
and before, we had, for example, each week something to do.
A
we
presentation,
had
a
presentations,
workshop.
workshops. We interacted with about 3,000 or 4,000 kids all over the country. We was moving from place to place to
All
make workshops.
week, like
Yeah. Make workshops, inform them about First Global, introduce them to robotics. Depending on the races, we had some selected workshops that they could do. Also, we had the workshop in the Researchers' Night, which was last September in our country, in the National Technical University. And we was in the center room of the night, and we had a workshop that made kids learn more about the first robot in history, which was in Greek mythology, a robot in Crete Island that was kind of robot to protect the city from many attacks.
It was called Talos.
Yeah, it was the first idea of robots. So we can say that also robotics was started from Greek and Greek mythology. And
Well,
Generally, the roots of the concept of bringing an object into life, like your creation into life, dates back to ancient Greek legends. Like Daedalus used quicksilver to install a voice in his statues. Hephaestus, the Greek god, created a system to help in his workshops and in the things he made. And Pandora was made from clay at the behest of Zeus, which was also a Greek god.
Actually,
Yeah.
I would like to add, other than the camps, the summer camp that we did some exchange programs like the one in Germany, and in that exchange program, we made a song. We composed it by ourselves. We made the lyrics and
Melody.
the melody of it.
Yes, and it's talked about some of our world issues that the new generation has to solve to make the world a better place. And we'd like to sing it for you.
Go ahead.
Nice.
We're all yours. Yeah.
We are children of just one world to take care of. We are children of just one world to take care of. We need food and clean water. We need healthcare and education. We need justice. We need justice. We need peace, and we don't want war.
Nice.
We need peace, and we don't want war anywhere. Because we are the future. We are the future. Stand up, join us for a better tomorrow. Because we are the future. We are the future. Stand up, join us for a better tomorrow.
Congrats. That's really nice.
Oh,
Well, I have to
Beautiful.
say, Team Tunisia, you're really active. You're very dynamic, and that's awesome.
Thanks.
And well, I have to say that yeah, working in summer camps
Yeah.
is an amazing way to one embrace cultural serve and two get kids interested in STEM and first. So okay, Tunisia, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Right now, yeah.
Right now, yes.
And I'd like to say that working in summer camps and working with kids is an amazing opportunity to get more people to know first in STEM. So I want to congratulate both of you for doing that. And well, as last question is a more emotional question. I'd like to know
Sorry,
what
we cannot hear you.
represents culture in your life. Okay, they can hear us too. Okay, seems like we're done. I'd like to know what culture represents in your life. Okay, did you hear me?
No.
No.
I would like to know what culture represents in your life. No?
Mm,
What culture? What?
What does culture represent in your life?
I represent.
Okay. Okay.
In Tunisia?
Yeah, so we heard it.
Okay, so
So,
So,
Go
who,
ahead.
who goes first?
so
We have no problem.
Tunisia, go ahead.
Tunisians, go.
Yeah.
So, cultural representation is always present in Tunisia, and we really highlight it in special occasions like weddings and ceremonies. We wear traditional clothing because we even like them better than modern ones because they represent our history and they look so beautiful. And we also have like this culture, this Arabic Muslim culture, which teaches us very good qualities of peace and tolerance, and we're really trying to change the stereotype that the world has on Arabic cultures, because we really have like a peaceful message, and we want the best for our world because that's what we were taught in our culture, and yeah.
And what about you, Team Greece?
We in Greece, I can say that let's start from the place that Greece is. It's in the middle of the
Continent.
continents.
It's very
So from the last years, we know through history that culture was really important and Greek culture was going everywhere, but we were also getting things and ideas from other countries.
from
So
the Arabs.
from
Our cultures were mixed, and then boom.
yeah, we can say that in Athens especially is the most multicultural city you can find in Greece because there are many people living together. There are no kind of being separated and differences. We are trying to be really open-minded and multicultural. That's what we like a lot in our country and in our city.
Also, in Greece, democracy, kind of.
Yeah.
It was the concept of democracy was invented here in Greece. So we think that our culture is really important even now in our lives, even like everywhere in the world.
Yeah, and of course, through our culture, it's our way of life. We are used
The food we eat
the food we
is
eat,
traditional.
the way we act. We are really open to everyone. Just come and visit us.
Hospitality is
Hospitality.
like
There are some words that don't exist in English, so we cannot tell them to you because
Filótimo
Yeah,
is one
filótimo.
of them.
or something like that are
Do you want to
really.
explain?
Yeah, you can explain.
No, you can explain.
Okay. It's kind of.
Okay, so for example, if someone needs your help, we the Greeks generally give help without waiting for the other one to give us something back.
Don't expect kind of payback for our help.
Yeah.
That's what we also did last year. I felt it personally last year in Mexico. We even if our robot was not working properly, we was running around helping many countries to fix the robot, give them advice. We was like separated and running all over the hall,
And this
helping
is
the
what we
others.
did
And
this year too. We were like volunteers for FLL. Some of us
yeah,
were volunteers, even if we had something to do.
we was helping every time. Whenever you text us, we help everyone.
Just
That's
call us and
yeah.
we're coming to
yeah, we are helping. We
That's
are
great. That's what the qualities of First Global are about. It's about sharing and helping, cooperating, and even putting other teams like a favor in front of you because we're all here to learn, and we have one mission of learning to make the world, to improve the world. And our team also has offered help in the past years to teams, and we really can help now if your team has any issues or anything. And we would love to connect with all of the teams around the world. And by the way, I really liked your accessories, and it really reminded me of something in our culture, which yes, it looks really pretty, and we would like to say something about it because it's about our culture too. It looks like the leaves of olive trees, yes, and and we extract olive oil from olive trees, and we use it daily in our culture, and especially in the past, our grandparents, they use it as in every meal and as medication. And we have in our city the biggest forest in Al Tunisia of olive trees.
wow. We
Yeah.
have olive trees everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
Wherever
like
we go, here we are here,
and-
and there are olive trees.
Greece is
Yes.
an olive forest.
Yeah, and farmers wear this hat usually. This one. They had to.
Yeah, farmers use
farmers,
this
yeah.
hat
Yeah.
when they're working.
And I have to say something, guys. It was not a coincidence that we chose you to be here today. And we chose you because we know all of us are connected culturally somewhere. For example, both of you, Tunisia and Greece, are Mediterranean countries. Both of you share a bit of culture. Both of you have a common past and a common tradition that comes from the Greeks and the Phoenicians and the Egyptians and all that stuff. For example, here in Mexico, we speak Spanish. Can you hear us?
Mm,
Not exactly.
For example, here in Mexico, we speak Spanish. And most of the words we use in Spanish come from Greek. So we are culturally connected. Can you hear us? No? Not at all?
Not at all.
We can't hear you.
Wow.
Wow. But well, at the end, I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for embracing your
we are
culture.
really happy to share and learn from you.
And before we go though, I'd like to close the transmission with the trivia now.
Yeah.
Yeah? So Team Tunisia, how about you? Can you hear us?
Yes, we do.
Are you okay if we do the trivia now?
Yes. Let's start it.
So let's just explain the trivia again, Sophie, if you will.
Well, each team's gonna make a question, and the people who's watching this, they can't hear me. Okay.
Our question is, what is the percentage of teams founded, organized, or mentored by women in the first Global Challenge 2018? 25.
Okay, that's the first question.
Okay, that's the first question, but like, let me explain it.
Okay, well,
What?
can you repeat
Yes,
it to
that's
me?
the first
Can you repeat the
question.
question?
Yeah. So can we give suggestion?
So guys, this is our first question,
And
which is
we got 4 suggestions.
So we will repeat the question. What is the percentage of teams founded, organized, or mentored by women in the first Global Challenge 2018? 25%, 14%, 50%, or 60%?
Oh, I didn't hear everything.
Team Greece.
Team Greece, do you have
We
any-
didn't hear
20%,
everything.
I
didn't
think.
hear.
Any question?
Well, we're
The-
gonna put
What
it on
were
the
the
social
options.
media
options?
anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it on our social media, so
Yeah.
you get to
Okay, good, we'll share it.
answer
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, do you have a question, Team Greece, for the trivia?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we want to ask you, what's the most important thing in Greece? And let me see the question because I don't. Okay. So, what you need to make Greece again if Greece is apart? So, we need 3 words to say what you need to make Greece. What's
Okay, so what he means is that if Greece has fallen apart completely, there's no Greece, then we need 3 things to make it again.
so that's a Greek poem from a Greek poem, yeah, and
He has
we-
got a Nobel Prize
yeah,
too.
he has no. That's a hint.
That's a hint.
So we need the 3 words at the question as answer.
Okay, our question is, at the beginning of the show, we were talking about what we were dressing, right? You remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that we were talking about that? What each one of us was dressing? I think the persons watching this can hear me, so I'm just gonna say the question. Oh, you didn't hear me, right? Okay, I'm gonna say it as slow as I can, but I hope you can hear me, okay? What is the name of the clothes I'm wearing? The complete outfit. They are really common in Mexican culture. You see them in almost every country singing Mexican songs. But how?
Same.
What's the name of the outfit? Of the hat, the shirt? What was?
We didn't hear anything, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Okay, so we got the the question from Team Tunisia, the question from Team Greece, and our question.
So yeah, that will be it.
So, well, I think we have had a lot of troubles today with the connection and the audio, but I have to say that this was an amazing program for me and for Team Mexico. We got to know ourselves better. We got Team Tunisia that I think they're hearing us. But I have to say thank you, Guy, for being here, and I'd like to thank you for being here, for accepting our invitation. And well, it's been a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you.
We would also to thank you for making these global talks because it's really giving the opportunities for the
All
teams,
the teams to meet.
yeah, to meet
before-
and learn each other, and even if not participate in the talk, watch a video and learn about the other teams, and we can also share some ideas together and our vision. It's the same, so
Already.
it's a pathway. The global talk is a pathway for that.
And well, thank you, Team Greece. Thank you, Mikhail.
Thank you,
And your name,
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ.
and your name.
Yeah, thank you in Greek is ευχαριστώ.
Thank you.
And also, Team Tunisia, thank you very much for being here. You were amazing, guys. You danced perfectly. You had a lot of
Yeah.
things. And the guy with the Mexican outfit, it's
Well,
amazing.
it was nice.
Yes, thank you so much for your invitation. It was really a great initiative for you to start this global talk. We just made acquaintance with 2 awesome teams, Team Greece and Team Mexico, and we are sure that we will get to know more teams through this show. So we are hoping for more collaboration with you guys.
Stay in touch.
Yes, stay in touch with us.
We are
Don't worry, there will be
Welcome.
more collaborations between each other.
Yeah.
And well, make sure to check. Well, if you're watching this, guys, anywhere from the stream, watch the stream in YouTube. Check the questions, and we will be waiting for your answers. So, well, Team Greece, Team Tunisia, thank you very much for being here. We thank you for accepting the invitation.
We can't hear you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you for
Thank you.
having us.
We love you.
An amazing
Yeah.
experience.
Before finishing, we want to teach you some Tunisian words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in Tunisian, thank you, we say Aishak.
Aishak.
Which literally means may God give you a longer life, which is like really amazing thing. Yeah.
Aishak.
No. Okay, but well, thank you very much, Tanisha. I think you're an amazing team too.
We want
You
also
represent your
to,
culture like
tell
in an
your
amazing
Greek-
way. So we thank you
Some
for being
big
here.
words.
yeah,
Except the French
except Afghanistan. We can say Yassas, which is hello, and one of the favorite Greek part is Yamas.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like you.
Yeah,
Yes.
And here in Mexico, we would say like salud. We will take the tequila and do like this. But well, it was a pleasure to have you here, and thank you very much for accepting the invitation. And we're hoping to see you again, guys. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
see you Dubai.
See
See
you.
you, Dubai.
Yeah.
Uh,
bye.
And guys, make sure to follow us next week with more Global Talks. We'll see you there. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.